Hey Rebels, okay, get your water, get your teacups, get whatever it is that you need. Have a seat on down. Keep on walking, keep on moving, keep on working, doing whatever it is that you're doing, okay? If you can just hear the sound of my voice, awesome. If you're looking at the screen, is there something that you can multitask with? Because we have a message about your traveling, about your pursuing, about your are you pursuing forward? Are you stagnant? How is it that you are moving? There is a message here. So as I was putting up decks from the last reading and clearing out that energy, um, there was a new energy popping up that wanted to be heard. So we have 777, good luck. This message is most likely to reach you during intense uncertainty. You'll you'll come out winning from everything that may come your way. It's also a sign that you have much life experience and wisdom to share. You'll no, yet you'll need enthusiasm and effort to get this message to others. So, this message, how you receive this, how you resonate with it, what it is that you choose to leave, it's not just for you. As I like to put it, you nurture those around you the way that you nurture yourself. So, pretty much do unto others as you want others to do unto you. Love thy neighbor type of stuff, right? And somebody said type of ish. I get it. I get it. I get it. Following behind that, here's the thing about it: manipulation. This is definitely a message that is going to engage and surround about control and beliefs factors. In regards to the manipulation, there, in regards to you, there's so much energy that's been around you that's been trying to pull you back and or keep you still. Confirmation that you have been so blindsided at times to what direction it is that you are actually currently moving in. Spirit said, keep on going. Just keep going. You have no other choice. So just accept it. Followed behind a lock and key. So follow behind a lock and key. So in regards to the manipulation, what's going to happen is going to happen. Remember, always, all you have authority over is yourself, your choices, your decisions, anything that has to do with you and how you influence. Okay, how you are capable of influencing without manipulation. Okay, so the trial test dummy about this is that most people expect manipulation. And when I say they expect manipulation, what we're meaning is they expect for you to comfort them due to their comfort, due to their expectation. Whether it's manipulation or not, they don't frankly give a fuck. So long as they're getting the pleasure and the pleasing that they want. Wow, okay. So then we have, which we're going to put right here over the lock and key, the Ace of Swords also came out. So in regards to the Ace of Swords, realize that your truth is your truth. Good idea, bad idea. You are the discerning factor in how that shows up in whatever the situation, the scenario is going forward. I'm hearing when I move, you move just like that. Ludicrous. So there's definitely a very present form of chaos that you participated in due to your past decisions, but yet it's coming back as if you are supposed to parent the situation as if it still belongs to you. Wow. All right. So Spirit says, have an open heart and listen. Whom it is that you need to listen to, definitely listen to yourself. But there's going to be some strong wisdom that comes from an unexpected party that you need to be open-hearted into receive, into being welcome to receive. And I'm now seeing that with the manipulation card. So this party, this person, this being, they are not someone who you trust. They are not someone who you feel have your best interests. But what they're going to say to you is going to be utilized in a a space, a fragmented space in your life, said a problematic factor, that you are going to be able to use what the messenger who you don't like, or who you don't trust, you're going to be able to use what they say, not in the direction or the purpose that they intended the message to be used, but you're going to see it beneficial and useful in another area of your life. Then you have 1818, willpower. Forget about this. All right. It says, wow, significant events are on the cards, or are on the cards for you. That's an interesting choice of words. Significant events are on the cards for you. You will progress in your endeavors and gain new experiences. The right people and resources will be put on your path. An exciting proposal or change is coming. You are destined for greatness. All right. So, problematic stuff happening, but you're going to get what you need, and it's going to happen just in the nick of time. So right when things feel like, I'm hearing, we fall down, but we get up. For a saint is just a sinner who fell down and got up. So this knowing that you need to have brought to your attention, it's like a mismatch energy. What you need is going to be found some place that's very unexpected for you, and from someone who is unexpected, and unbeknownst to them, they are helping you pursue something, moving forward. Now, there we go. Moving forward, that they didn't want you to know or know how to resource. And they're going to look at your situation and wonder how it is that you were able to find your way out when they felt that they kept a secret from you. Spirit, what is this? Okay. So, yeah, your trial. Oh, okay, so 2. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Ain't he good? Ain't he good? Ain't he good? Oh, okay. Oh, we get 2 right here. All right. Can we do this without this card? Oh my God. This card is just whenever I see it, it's just like, put it away. Okay. All right. So the message is that you're out of whack. You feel that there's I don't want to say a sense of instability. You feel unstable. You're not sure how things are gonna turn out. Spirit said, look at the bottom of the deck. Courthouse. You're not sure how things are gonna turn out. But ultimately there is gonna be a decision by a higher force, a higher authority. There's going to be a mediator of senses that is going to redirect this whole situation. Spirit said, be willing to let go of that you thought that you would never have to let go of. It's going to seem unnatural to you logically. But due to not just where it is that you're going, isn't necessary, but due to the challenges that others connected to you are going through, there is a need for you to detach from this. Because right now, until you are met with those decisions are about face, in your face, that's going to be that moment that you realize the choice has to be made. This is obviously something that you've never thought about doing. This is obviously something that you never thought that you would have to do. I'm hearing that it's nothing degrading. Societally, it will seem as if you are either crossing bounds, stepping over boundaries, And socialistically, if that's even a word, this is something that that you are being asked, directed, suggested, free will to let go of, because that you're being told to let go of, but due to society, due to structure, it doesn't make sense logically, but it makes sense. It doesn't make sense logically because of your standpoint and your point of view. But if you are to look at the others who can be influenced by you, it makes complete sense for them due to their situation, due to what it is that they are requesting and requiring. But it makes even more sense to your situation because this is not something that you want to be tied to. This is something that can, everything that you have worked for, it will hold you hostage. And rebels, something that we do our best to do. We do our best, confirmation. I'll let you have that one. We do our best not to hold others hostage. And when I say we do our best, there are times that we don't realize that we are holding others hostage due to our way of perceiving things, but due to their choices. It is no longer our right nor our privilege to continue to conduct the orchestra. All right, so one band, one sound. You've been playing all the instruments. I know one band, one sound, but I'm seeing the conductor doing everything like Tom and Jerry running around like you're chasing your own tail in the situation because there's this cycle can't stop going in a circle until you get off the ride. And then it won't be a matter of a fact for you until they found their way and at whatever point you all meet. And I see that happening in the far distance. All right. So what is being held from you by not making this decision is all your offerings. There's something lustful that isn't about seduction, it's about control. Lust comes in many forms. Lust can be found in anything. Lust is a form of greed. And that's what Spirit is saying. Spirit is saying that you've been doing very well. But due to your holding on to whatever this is, it is showing up as a form of greed. And so when the opportunity presents itself, there's a suggestion that you take the opportunity. But if you don't take the opportunity, you are saying that you are not ready, obviously, to step away and that there is more that you need to see. It's one of those fuck around and find out moments. I'm going to say it politely as I possibly can. So I would like to get your energy here behind the scenes. Be right back. Okay, and we're back. So this leap card has been coming out the last how many readings? Definitely the last 2 or 3. So Spirit wants you to know that this is about balancing your light and your dark specifically. This is about you releasing, you showing that you are capable of releasing what's unnecessary for the vision going forward, that you are beloved, that you have done a job well done. And yes, this does have a lot to do with your divine romance. More than self connection, expand yourself. So this is more than about a connection with others. This is about the expansion of you. Hand me the pencil. You've been doing a lot of work on yourself, and for you to see yourself get to a place where you have done so much work and put in so much effort in other aspects, it is heartbreaking to see another point of your life fall and crumble to shit. And so we'll explain that energy in a second, but I'm sure you feel it, to fall and crumble to shit. And while you've been working so hard to pull things together, it's very painful. So excuse me. having to set aside the logic that it is that you perceive, to trust that not only do you have faith in yourself, but that you have faith in the situation, can at first seem devastating. But how long can you really keep a prisoner that is actually free? Because they have their own free will as well. So you are in this breakout period, as I stated before, where you've been working on so much and you're seeing other things come to, but this part and this aspect of your life, for whichever reason is personal to you, has just decided to pull on your attention in like the damnness of times, hasn't it? So for you to go with the flow, it's going to take for you to reflect, for you to be patient, for you to enlighten yourself, for you to tune in to the vibrational connections that aren't just yours, but that are in all aspects and inclusive of the people involved in this situation. Yes, at points in time, it's going to seem as if you're leading the cause, but it's time to pass the torch, because leading the cause and you being the leader, I'm seeing that the people within this situation aren't willing to follow you anymore. Not that they ever have. So I'm hearing that your testimony definitely was shared and that they were all in when it sounded like minded as far as agendas and forms of interest of theirs. But now that you are on the other side, the opposing team, you are no longer equipped to be heard nor validated in this structure. So make sure you cross your I's, dot your T's. Um, I don't know how much of a nerve-wracking situation this should be for you. I also heard come to be for you, being that so long as you're willing to accept that you're not the only one who transitions, that people transition apart just as well as people can transition closer to something. Um, it is not anything against your character for you. It shouldn't be anything saw against your character for you. Now, from them, yes, but that should not be your problem. That should be the least of your concern. Okay. Say put this back down. Got it. Yep. Didn't feel right. So let's come here. Is there any other blues clues that you can give us? Realization. That's what spirit is wanting you to realize, that this is happening, whatever this may be for you, and that the summer, right now we're in March, this summer is going to seem so different, and you're going to feel the weight of responsibility taken off from you, and by summertime you will understand why things had to happen the way that they did. You are and have been. Spirit said, don't concern yourself about how lucky or how this is going to turn out for you. Just know everything that you have equipped yourself with due to your experiences has equipped you for times like this, because this ain't the first time and it's not going to be the last time, but it is your time to shine. All right. Ooh, achievement. One day, one day, one day. What do we have here on one day? Someday, somewhere, anytime, any place. Janet Jackson. Not quite the memo, but the love that you are going to honor yourself with for making this hard, tough choice. And Spirit said, no, it's not about you letting go. No, the hard, tough choice of how you move in this situation, how it is that you move amongst this crowd. Mary and Kendra Lamar, they not like us. is playing over in different voices. They not like us. They not like us. So you are going to be paraded through the crowd as Sleeping Beauty. You know, what's her name? Anne Rice. Anne Rice version of Sleeping Beauty. You're going to be paraded through the crowd, bare and nude, on horseback, in front of a flock, a pool of people in different tones for their different reasons, expressing why you're not like them. But you are so unique that you will see where it matters and you will be able to resonate where it does not matter for you and also for them, due to their experiences. I heard Deuteronomy. So therefore, Deuteronomy is somebody needs to, there's a message in Deuteronomy in the Bible for someone. All right. Make sure you use your discernment when reading those words and looking at that book. Yeah, baby, because this is gonna this is gonna go deep. This is gonna go deeper than you expected, deeper than you felt yourself ready for. And you are gonna release yourself in grief. You're gonna have to mourn whatever this is. And I feel that the mourning period is not going to be as long as you feel that it's going to be, because you've already been mourning whatever this situation is. And this is why the message is about your travel and about your willpower. Because even little do you know, although it is unfortunate not to have all the information and not have all the facts and have to figure things out amongst so much fiction, especially when the fiction has a lot to do with other people's expectations and you having to organize your expectations in the order of priority, the priority list of non-negotiables. Though this energy is about other people's lust and their greed and what they feel that they are what's due to them, you are being used by spirit to teach a very swift and stiff lesson. And it's going to come at the distant future. So though this summer is going to be a time that you're going to feel the weight lifted off of you of responsibility of this situation, in the far distant future, in the distant far future, in the far distant future, whichever, it's going to show, it's going to continue to show, every mile walked counts. Okay. All right. So then we have chemistry. I would like to get another one for this chemistry. Okay. Self-explanatory. Come back to that side. Okay. Breaking point. And at the bottom, cloudy judgment. Right here with the courthouse. Let's bring those in. Cloudy judgment right with the courthouse. Oh my MG. So Spirit is telling me not only is your judgment cloudy because of this choice, this decision, the choices of your decision that is gonna be that is gonna be presented to you to be made. Your judgment is cloudy because of like, why is this even an issue? Why is this even a factor? Their judgment is clouded due to the break in the chemistry of you understanding them, you being like them, you accepting what they say as what they say goes. I just want to peek here. Ooh, sorrow, loss, grief. Then we say it's going to be a mourning. It's not just a mourning for you. Feel that your mourning is actually your acceptance. Their mourning is them needing to find replacement resources from everything that you brought into the equation. Where you all bonded at, whether it was abuse, whether it was just the lack of, whether it was, where you felt the greed, whether you felt, I don't care if it was you both loving food, whatever the hell it was, and you just need to go on a diet, whatever the hell it was, it's not going to be easy and comprehensive of them to understand. So Spirit said, be aware that there's going to be times that you're going to find yourself presented with the opportunity to repeat yourself. And that is also a decision, a choice and a decision that you have. Are you feeling that this situation is necessary or requiring you to have to repeat yourself? Or can your actions just simply speak for themselves? Because this message overall is about an ending. This message overall is about leaving things behind. It's about closure. It's about the breakthrough. It's about you putting in your work and minding yourself and minding your business. And even though that is being released, confirmation is business of yours, it's also once upon a time business of yours. Uh, are we ever gonna get to this stack? Okay, so the spirit said that's next. A little bit more clarification. All right. Realization, bondage, travel, and then you have vampire. So this is definitely about your energy, what you're able to do with your energy, how you're able to access your energy, all this that you have put in so much work towards. Is it really worth holding on strong to something that is trying to wiggle to be let go of? How much will it really affect you or phase you if you are to let it go the right way, the loving way, with love, and all courthouse type appropriations, right? And timing, time is not linear, but in due time, you'll know. So there's no telling when this is going to happen. And for those of you who feel that, for those of you who feel like the decision is going to happen before summer, Spirit said for some of you, the spirit of it is going to happen in the summer. So you feeling that weight of the responsibility being taken off of you, it's going to happen during the summer. But that does not necessarily mean that the decision or the choice of the decision will happen by this approaching summer. It may come after. So there's different people who I'm obviously reading here for. So for those of you who are going to experience the decision before the summer, it's making that decision that's going to give you that release of that responsibility, attachment, and energy to the societal complexities of you being seen as your own individual. And for those who are going to feel the release during the summer first, and then later on have to make the decision, it's going to make it a little bit more comfortable. You quite haven't had the mental time space or wherewithal to be able to even start to sit with this. So therefore during the summer, something's going to come to you that's going to put you in the understanding that this is a potential of something that's going to happen. And just because there's going to be many potentials, hear that, there's going to be many potentials and thoughts that you have over this summer, but do not dwell over which is going to be the thing that you have to make the choice and decision for. Remember, it's going to come to you. It's going to be presented to you, and you're going to see it even more because it's going to be telling about how you're getting these discomforts from different people. Remember, right? And one of these people and this is for everybody, one of the people who you get the discomforting message from is going to be someone who shows to not be siding with you, not be in support of you, support of your free will, support of your decision, or support of your allowance to make a choice against what it is that they would prefer for you to choose. It's going to come off, the message is going to be delivered to you in a form of manipulation. But the manipulation that you are going to apply to it is applying this to another part of your life that it could actually be useful for. All right, so time, give me space. So Spirit is saying, good luck. You are definitely being given time. You're definitely being given the space and the time to think these things out and let it not be a rush decision. Spirit said, when I say let it not be, I mean they're not going to allow it to be a rush decision. The only way that it can be seen as a rush decision is if the likeliness of you is to feel that you're more comfortable with avoiding this thing being a possibility to even happen. It's going to be the thing that's going to trip you up. So you're going to have space to think about this. Do not avoid the potentials of what the actual matter and chaotic situation could grow into, even if this is something that you felt was dead. Sometimes they come back. And sometimes they come back again. Yep, just like the Silver Fox. Silver Fox achievements. Okay, we on a good accord with it, but the Silver Fox is very deceptive. Okay, the Silver Fox is very deceptive. He looks like he knows a lot, but if you look deep enough into his eyes, matter of fact, you don't have to look deep enough into his eyes. You just need to use your discernment. You need to use your discernment because beyond those eyes is darkness. Now, will that darkness be utilized on you? So to think to yourself, no, they wouldn't do that to me. Honey, anything is possible so long as there's motivation for a change. And the change does not have to agree with you. All they got to do is decide for the change for themselves, and it's already decided, and they agree with it well enough. All right? All right, so then we have two. We have beach and powerful man. All right. Okay, so we want to focus here. So we have beach over death and love offer. You're going to realize a strength about yourself that you never knew that you had. And this is going to be, it's going to seem like a vacationary period for you, but it's more like a staycation. Once you show this and reveal this side of you, there's no going back. Even with those who deny that you exhibited this of yourself, there's going to be no going back. Your enemies that choose to be your enemies will be your enemies, even though you never saw them as that. Once you do this, there's going to be new everything coming in and coming from my throat. It's going to be new everything coming in that's going to try you, that's going to want to hold on to you, that's going to want to possess you, that's going to want to turn you into their kind, that's going to want you to choose them. I'm seeing dodgeball, and I'm also seeing you catch a ball and not throw it back. You catching the ball is like you receiving a rose on a bachelor and saying, Pikachu, I choose you. So your Pokemon is choosing you, and you are choosing your Pokemon. You know how it goes. They have to choose each other or capture them. And this is not a hostage predicament that you are creating for yourself beyond this decision. Birth, can we get clarity with birth? Oh, baby. We love to see it. We love to see it. We love to see it. Oh, what do we have at the oh my gosh. We love to see it so much that we got hot sauce. Okay, we got hot sauce on a roll. Okay, the temperature, honey, what debate? Okay, what debate when you're sure of yourself, when you can accept that you cannot change and mold into what it is that you perceived it to be once upon a time. I feel like with birth here, it is best said that when a parent has a child, yes, they can only teach that child what it is that they know. They can only protect that child to the best of their know-how. But as that child grows up and get older, the parent gets to a place where they no longer know the child, no matter how much the parent feels that they know the child, because there are other influences in that child's life that are going to create aspects of that child that they will never let be known or seen by the parents in its entirety for them to understand who their child is in the now. So there's a level of accepting. What you see is what you get. Fuck. Okay. What you see is what you, I said, what you see is what you get, is what you get now, baby. Okay? And to this, let's go here. Let's go here. So the breaking point, the message, the finality of it all. So said, create with me. Create with me, because you have your tribe, you have companions, you have your destiny, you have a form of unconditional love that's coming your way where it's like, yes, there are conditions, and the conditions are based upon truth. The conditions are based upon honesty, discernment, the ability to actually trust, and the ability to actually know loyalty, to know KNOW, loyalty, the loyalty of honesty, the loyalty of vulnerability in the best, most safeguarding type of way. Because vulnerability has become such a toxic aspect of people to even tap into within themselves. But those who have grown to become wiser realize and have kept with themselves that vulnerability is how you get through your triggers. And your triggers help to heal your wounds, to help mature you. All right, so Spirit said create with them because they got some bombs, some bomb stuff that's awaiting you throughout all this through all this seduction and secrecy and hostage taking stuff that Spirit got some stuff for you, baby. Some stuff for you, because they are birthing a money maker out of you. Your energy, your peace is your currency. You being able to create from peace is going to be your currency forever and always. You being able to create from chaos, I would say contact. Wow, yeah, they really want you bad, don't they? Because you creating from see, there it is again. You creating from chaos and contact has been your currency, but it's not coming in the way, it's like taking a dollar from from some devil, from some demonic stuff. You've gotten to a place where you care about where your dollar come from. You care about what's been done with your currency. You care about what's being done with your energy. You care about who you're sharing it with. You care about what the representation of you. You care about it. So to let people just come in and use your stuff willy-nilly because they feel a connection and an attachment to you because you used to go crazy and they were entertained by it, because you used to, you used to blow up whenever situations like this came to you. You were uncontrollably just full of just emotions and not knowing how to label those emotions and not knowing how to guide those emotions. And so they were nurtured healthily, like, oh my goodness. So overall, all this is about the situation, the outcome. It's about you and your future and you and yourself and you and your growth and you letting them have the business that's theirs that you no longer are a part of. You are putting in your resignation. And Spirit is here to guide you and how to appropriately put in your resignation. Change, babe. Let's go ahead and run through it. Change, friendship. Ooh, and there it go again. See, no edits, because it's here, regardless of what happened. Desert Prince, survival, false promises, baby, grief. Didn't we say it? The High Lady of Love and Compassion. Ooh, and then we have growth. Okay. So let's read through it. The High Lady of Love and Compassion changes friendships, relationships, and false promises. So she's grieving over it. He's grieving over it. You're grieving over it. I understand that a friend is in my life for a reason. So even though they see themselves, you as their enemies or whatever, you understand the reason that they were in your life. It says, I am attracted to those people who serve my highest good. Aren't you though? Aren't you though? So this decision, even though it's gonna be hard because societally, you're supposed to follow the same way that everybody else go. You're supposed to drink from the same water, the murky waters that every other horse been drinking from. That they don't want to travel to the far off distance, to get that fresh nourishing. All right? You're willing to, you want to, you're going to, honey. I fly like an eagle to the sea. Fly like an eagle to my spirit family. I want to fly. Fly right into the future, okay? Lions and tigers and bears, oh my, not a problem. The false promises, they can have it. They let them keep it. Because what do you need to dwell upon the miscellaneous of what they said and what they didn't do for? You did your part. You did at your best. You are love, Aaliyah. At your best, you are love, the Isley brothers. You are promising motivating force within my life. Say that to yourself. You are a prom. If you ever feel the need to wonder why, let yourself know. And it's going to remind you. They said, pull this card right here. Stay the course. Rebels, I love you. Okay, I love you. I love you. The tricks that you pull up out your hat. It says, stay the course. Know where you wish to go. Have a plan. The right direction. Let's pull you one. Oh, oh my goodness, honey. What do we learn about class? What do we learn about anything else? Anything. Friendship 101, grief 101, state of chorus 101, leap of faith 101, breaking out. You got breaking out twice. Okay? Twice. Ain't nothing holding you back but you, if ever you decide to hold yourself back. But I don't see that. I see you struggling and striving. Anyway, so it says start over. Confirmation. Start over 101. Okay, starting over 101. 101. Happiness is linked to self-expression, growth, and experience. Learning from failures is key. Learning from failures is key. Learning from failures is key. Then Spirit say, listen with an open heart. Okay. Learning from failure is key. Happiness is real, possible, and around. Right? Understand its process. Understand its process and the pursuit of it. Joy is fueled. It is in the little things and the big ones. Oh, fails are fun. Start fresh. Start fresh. Child, prepare yourself to, just hand in, get yourself in preparation to hand in any resume you would be willing to hand in. And Spirit say when the time is right, you will already be prepared to hand in that resume. So rebels, I love you. Rebel up, keep on going. Level up, keep on going. And go make your life do what it needs to do for you, honey. And I love you so much, all right? Hugga mugga. Be blessed. Go rebels.